Phipps from lindseyphippsfitness here, and this is my weekly wrap-up video. So I just want to talk about a couple of things today. I'm getting in my energized before I work out, so hopefully this won't be a very long video because you gotta work out within 30 minutes of drinking this, and I'm feeling amped up and ready to rock, so I know it's working. So today, just real quick, how's my week been? It's been freaking awesome. My back feels so much better, my neck feels so much better. I went to my follow-up appointment with the chiropractor on Tuesday and got in some more adjustments. We also worked on my shoulders. I had shoulder surgery probably 10 years ago, so he gave me some exercises for that since it still continues to partially dislocate. So working on that, working on some posture exercises, which I'm going to post a video because someone requested some exercises for that, so I'm going to share what he told me to do to work on my posture. Notice when I said posture, I sat up better, so I'm still working on it. But anyway, so I feel so much better. On Tuesday at my appointment, he suggested I stop sleeping without a pillow, which I thought he was fucking crazy for saying that. I thought, who sleeps without a pillow? That's going to keep me awake all night. I'm not going to get good sleep without a pillow. That's insane. I love to snuggle my pillow. If you watch me on social media, I posted about that and talked about the benefits of sleeping with no pillow if you have cervical pain or upper back pain. So it depends on how you sleep. So if you're a side sleeper like me, you should not be sleeping with a pillow. And I've tried it. I tried it on Tuesday night and I haven't gone back. I'm sleeping without a pillow now and I feel so much better. I used to wake up with a hint of a headache, sometimes a full-blown headache or even a migraine, and I haven't had any of that. I always woke up really stiff and sore, especially in my shoulders and my upper back, from the way that I sleep is sort of with a pillow in front of my chest now, so that I can't collapse my shoulders like this, like I was doing before with the pillow. And when you sleep with a pillow and you're a side sleeper, you're causing your cervical spine to not be in its natural alignment, and so it causes stress throughout the night. So I'm done with sleeping with pillows, and it helped me so much. So I suggest that you try that out, or do some research about your sleeping position and look for the right pillow for you. If you're somebody that wakes up really sore, even with lower back pain, it might mean that you just need a pillow between your legs so that everything is in its natural alignment. So that has been a huge help for me, and as a result, getting better sleep, which means I'm getting better workouts. I'm just feeling better. And when you're tired, I think that you're more likely to give into cravings or have even more cravings because you're tired. And I know that I used to, if I was feeling tired, my first go-to was I'm going to go get a snack just to have that quick energy rush. And it was usually something bad so that I could have that, sugar high, and then you crash, and then you do it all over again. So that has helped me with that as well. So I think that one of the most important things when it comes to working on your health and fitness goals is really good sleep. So make sure that you're getting good sleep, at least 6 to 8 hours. Everyone's a little different. My magic number seems to be about 7. If I sleep more than that, I just feel really groggy and tired. If I sleep less than that, same thing. So anyway, that's going really well now that I've made that change. Let's see what else this week. I've lost another 2.5 pounds, so I'm consistently losing between 1.5 to 3 pounds every week, so I'm right on track for my bikini comp in July. So I need to keep that up, and that feels great. I'm not feeling bloated, starting to lose the water weight and things like that, so I'm feeling awesome. So the other thing I want to... Anyway, so... Gotta get in my pre-workout. So yeah, it's been a great week. I feel so amazing. It's so awesome when you feel like things are coming together. I've struggled so much with finding what works best for my body as far as nutrition goes, and just feeling great to do my workouts, feeling great during my workouts, pushing myself, feeling motivated, and it's so awesome when the stars align and you just feel so good. So I'm feeling great. Hopefully I keep it up, because let's be real, when it comes to health and fitness, things go great for a while, and then something comes in and sort of stirs up the pot, and you got to figure it out and get back on track again. So hopefully I keep this up for consistently for a while. So the other thing I wanted to talk about in today's video was how the scale lies to you. And I started thinking about that this week because in my fitness community, you know, we talk about non-scale victories because the scale is an asshole and it will lie to you all the time. And so I don't want you to ever just focus on what that number says on the scale, because it's not always an actual measurement of what you weigh. And I don't want you to attach your worth to the scale. I want you to attach your confidence to the scale, which I've been guilty about in the past. If it had a number that I didn't like, suddenly I'm like sad and depressed and beating myself up and thinking I could have done better, thinking about what I did wrong instead of all the things that I did right during the week. So don't attach so much of everything to the scale, because I know that for a lot of us, we get up and weigh ourselves, and that number on that scale dictates how the rest of our day is going to go. And don't do that. That just really screws with your mind. You know, you might be upset about what the number says, and so you say, fuck it, I'm going to just eat shit today, and I'll start again Monday. That's so the wrong way to go about it, because now suddenly you're causing even more issues within your body. Because if you've been doing really well and suddenly you cave and you eat a bunch of crap all weekend and you plan to start over on Monday, now come Monday you're going to struggle even more with cravings. You're going to be bloated from all of the sodium and extra crap that you've been eating, and now you have to work all of that off and then, you know, start over with your cravings all over again, and it's just a cycle you need to get out of. So if the number on the scale says something that you didn't want to see, don't worry about it. Think about all of the non-scale victories you had throughout the week. Did you drink more water? Because water is huge with weight loss. If you're not drinking enough water, you're not going to shed the weight as much, okay? And you're not going to shed water weight. I know that doesn't make sense to some people, that you need to drink water to shed water weight, but that's just how it works. Did you eat 75% perfect, or even better than that throughout the week? Did you not miss a single workout throughout the week? Those are awesome non-scale victories. Did you pull an old pair of pants out of the closet and holy shit, they fit and they actually feel comfortable, and you can sit down in them without popping the button open now, and you could wear them and feel confident in them? That's a non-scale victory. You know, there's so many different things you should be focusing on. So some of the things that the scale lies about. So if you're just starting a brand new program and you haven't been working out for a long time, and you've been eating pretty shitty for a while, and you start a new program, you work out for a week, and you eat healthy for a week, and on Friday you've lost 5 pounds. So let's be real, that's probably all water weight, okay? Which is still awesome, because your body's going to lose water weight first. Every time you start a new program, the first thing to go is all that water retention that your body's holding on to from the sodium, from crappy eating, for a lot of other reasons too. It's going to be holding on to that water weight and bloat. So that's going to be the first thing to go. And then it's going to probably take, for women, anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks to actually start shedding fat and start building muscle. It takes time. You need to remember that it didn't happen overnight that you gained 50 pounds. That's something that took maybe a few months. If you just really went off the deep end, it could have taken 5 years to put on 50 pounds. So you cannot expect to do 6 crunches and have a 6-pack. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't work like that. You need to be patient with yourself, okay? And I know I am not patient at all when it comes to things like this, so I totally relate and I understand the frustration, but you just have to keep plugging away, okay? The difference between you and the people that have these amazing transformations is that they stayed consistent with it even when it really sucked and they didn't want to do it, and everyone was having cake at the birthday party or pizza at Old Chicago and they had something healthier. They did it anyway, and they did it for 6 months. They did it for 12 months. They did it for their lifetime. You know, they just kept going. That's the difference. It's just time and consistency, okay? The other thing I want you guys to think about is if you've been doing a program for a couple weeks or even longer than that, and you weigh yourself on Friday and you gain 2 pounds. That could be a lot of different things. You need to think about what you ate the day before. For those of you that are obsessive about weighing yourself and you do it every single morning, and you get upset when it goes up a pound the next morning, you need to look back at the previous day and think about what you ate. You didn't you don't gain a pound of fat overnight. That's impossible. You didn't gain a pound of fat. What you probably gained was some water retention because the day before you had some extra sodium, or maybe you had a cheat meal, or you ate something that you don't normally eat and you just retained some water. So that next day you gained a pound of water weight. That's all it is. Or maybe you didn't go to the bathroom, okay? Or you're a little constipated and you need to go to the bathroom. So that's another reason that the number on the scale would go up. The next day it'll probably go back down. So don't think that last week I lost 2 pounds, this week I stayed the same, next week I gained 2 pounds. It's not that you're gaining fat and you're losing your results from your program. It's that you really need to pay attention to your nutrition. Your nutrition is like 90% of your success, okay? I like to think about my body and the areas I've got fat. Like, I carry a lot in my hips and my booty and my, and my thighs. And that's just insulation, and to get rid of the insulation on your body, you need to eat healthy. You need to eat clean. It's so important. And it's not just important for reaching your health and fitness goals, it's important for your overall health, your heart health, to prevent disease and things like that. Okay, so nutrition is huge. Lifting weights, doing your cardio, getting in your workouts, that is going to build some muscle definition underneath your insulation. And the more muscle you carry, don't worry ladies, you're not going to look like the Hulk. That's impossible. You're going to get beautiful, sleek, muscular, feminine curves, okay, from building muscle and lifting weights. So your exercises is going to like build the six-pack underneath that insulation you have. The nutrition and clean eating is going to shred the insulation so that six-pack that's hiding underneath there can peek out and show. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So that's what I wanted to talk about mainly today when it comes to the scale. Think about other ways to track your progress. What are your measurements? Are you losing inches and things like that? Are you losing dress sizes? Take pictures. Pictures are huge. I know that sometimes when I'm feeling really frustrated with not even seeing like measurements change or the scale change, I take my before picture, I take a current picture, I put them side by side, and you'll be so surprised at the difference of how your body has changed, okay? And think about how you're feeling. Those are the things that you need to pay attention to so that you stick with this and you don't give up. Something like 70% of people give up on their workout programs. They don't stick with it, and they just get in this cycle, and that causes metabolic issues and things like that when you're constantly yo-yoing and being deficient in your calories and things like that. So anyway, my point is, don't focus so much on the scale. It's a great way to measure progress over the long term if you don't get obsessive about it. So take those pictures, take those measurements, weigh yourself once a week, not every day if it's something that upsets you, maybe even less if it's really something that you focus on. And before you get all pissed off about that number that shows up on the scale, think about what you ate, think about what you were drinking, think about how your sleep has been, think about your stress levels. These are all different things that impact your results, okay? So I hope you guys all have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you next week. Also, I recorded a video last week about sugar addiction and getting real about my own sugar addiction. I haven't had time to get that up, so I will, so be watching for that, and I'll talk to you guys later.